Alrighty, welcome everyone to our Manor ISD School of Choice Night. I am Dr. Valerie Torres Solis, Executive Director of Curriculum Instruction and Assessment with Manor ISD. I am super excited to be able to bring our high school family night to you all and be able to have you hear from our amazing leaders as well. Just for a quick review of our agenda tonight, we are welcoming you and talking about Schoolment. Schoolment is our application process. And then we are going to hand it over to our Career Connections Academy at Manor High School. Then it will be Manor Early College High School, and then Manor New Tech High School, and we will end with Q&A. During our Q&A time, families, we will stop the recording and we'll allow all of y'all to be able to come off of mute and ask as many questions as you have to make sure you make the best decision for your child. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we get started here today. And we thank all of you for joining us this evening. So our application window is open. It opened on December 17th and it closes on January 23rd. So please make sure, families, that you have submitted your application in our Schoolment. And if you need to scan to where to get to that, you can scan the QR code with your phone and get to that Schoolment application. Once we get to the end, you can also ask us for some help and support to get there, and we'll be glad to go ahead and model how to get there for you. If you have any need for application support, please email PEIMS@ManorISD.net. That's PEIMS@ManorISD.net for any support needed in regards to your application. This is just an important note for all families. Current scholars do not need to reapply to their currently accepted school of choice campus. So if your child is already a 7th grader at Manor New Tech Middle School, which all of your scholars are going to high school, so I'll give a better example. If your scholar is already a 10th grader at Early College High School, you do not need to reapply. So we wanted to make sure that we made that clear. Now, if you do have an 8th grader who is going to go into high school, then yes, we do need you to have your scholar apply. So I just wanted to make sure that we let y'all know and remind you the application window is open and it will be closing on January 23rd. If you have any questions and at the end of this, you do not want to come off of mute, no worries. You can scan this QR code and we will make sure that we get that question to the right district individual or campus leader so that they can get back to you as soon as possible. You can scan this QR code, fill out our Google form, and someone will get back to you to make sure that we can answer any questions that you have. If something also comes up after our session, please don't hesitate to utilize this form. We are here to help and support you, and we want to make sure that you pick the right choice for your child as they're making this high school choice for next year. And now we are going to hand it over to the amazing Brandon Powell and Mr. Williams from Career Connections Academy at Manor High School.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you a little bit about our campus. The mission.
You got that? I can see it.
All right. So our mission is Manor Career Connections Academy, or the MECA, will nurture all learners with love and high expectations to create the life of their choosing by promoting Mustang Pride, which is personal responsibility in developing excellence to ensure college and career readiness. So we have 3 different graduation plans, which would be the Distinguished, Foundations with Endorsements, and the Foundation Plan. So within our campus, we have some CTE courses, but also we have college courses. So students who are interested in graduating with a level 1 certification, but also college and college hours and college credits, you can graduate anywhere from 42 to 60 hours. So we offer courses from both Austin Community College, but also we offer on-ramps courses that are from the University of Texas. One of our biggest programs on our campus is education and training. And this would be the pathway that students would go into if they're interested in becoming a teacher or a coach or maybe a school counselor. We also have advanced manufacturing, and we have some partnerships with Applied Materials, Samsung, and Tesla. This would be degrees if students are interested in manufacturing or automation and robotics, and manufacturing technology. Within our advanced manufacturing program, students would not only leave with a level 1 certification, but they will also have college credits, but also participate in an advanced manufacturing internship, and we help and find placement for our students with that as well. We also have a health science academy, and within there you can have certification. You can get a certification within clinical medical assistance, certified patient care technician, certified pharmacy technician, certified phlebotomy technician, and also our EMT academy. Another one of our programs that is application-based, which is what we're talking about, is our cosmetology program. There are limited seats in these programs that we're speaking about, so they are first come, first choice. But students would leave with not only a high school degree, but also a cosmetology certification. So this is another program that we offer on our campus. It is not a part of the application process, but it is a program that students could graduate with a certification in, and this is public law and law enforcement. This, again, is a part of our education and training in our education pathway. This is just a picture of some of our students participating in the first level of the course. Our kids really like participating with these babies and learning the different parts of a child development in their brains. This is still a part of our health science, and we spoke a little bit about that already. We also offer a floral design certification if students are interested in being a florist or maybe being a planner in organizing weddings and those types of things. We offer business and finance as well. This is not a program that you have to apply to be in, but it is one of our CTE pathways, and students can walk away with a certification in entrepreneurship. We have agriculture and science as well. This is for students who are interested in being a veterinarian or a veterinarian technician. We also have automotive technology, where students can walk away with a level 1 certification, working towards being a mechanic. And we have architecture and construction. This goes along with the advanced manufacturing as well, but sometimes students want to go a different way and just into the construction pathway, and so we offer certifications towards that. We also have digital media. Students, this goes along with our business pathway as well, but students will learn the skills to be graphic designers and working with computers. We have culinary arts as well. This is if students are interested in becoming a chef or working in a restaurant. We talked about business and finance. And so along with all of these certifications that we offer on these CTE pathways, we also have all of these listed extracurricular activities.
Thank you so much, Principal Powell. Families, if you have any questions for the MECA, hang on tight, and when we get to the end, we can answer any and all questions that you might have. So now we would like to introduce our principal from Manor Early College High School. Thank you so much, Dr. Sedakova, for being with us.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and parents, I'm excited to welcome you and your children. My next slide is a little bit about Manor Early College High School and our history. We opened 10 years ago. We started with small numbers, 25 kids, and right now we are at over 600 students. At our school, you can earn a high school diploma, an associate's degree. We are a small learning community overall. The goal of who joins early college high school is definitely earn a college credit, get 42 core credits, elective credits. And what makes our school stand out of any other early college in the state or in the nation is that our students can still participate in extracurricular activity alongside of being successful in academics. That's a huge one. They can still do band, athletics, and all the fine arts activities.
Dr. Sedekova, it seems to be a little shaky on the audio. Would you turn your camera off and let's see if that helps support the audio?
Okay. How
Okay,
about
awesome.
now? Oh,
Go ahead.
and next slide talks a little bit about our numbers. So here you can see how many students we had in prior years. And as you can see, we're small, but the program became popular. And so this academic year, we'll be expecting the biggest cohort, and that will stop. We'll be able to accept 200 students. What are we prideful of? We're very prideful that our students, when they graduate with a lot of academic scholarships. And here you can see the numbers. Last class 2024, 140 students to earn 15.8 million in academic scholarships. That's a huge number simply because our students are very successful by the time they join college, and they are able to get scholarships to the universities that they are applying to. Here we have a little bit of description of what our students will be taking. They will be taking college classes and the associate degree in general studies. Then you also have a program that's called MICA, Mainer Innovative Career Academy, that's unique to our school, where students can get level 1 certification to their associate's degree in electrical technician and IT applications developer. So those students who are interested in those two, you can also earn admission to your associate's degree. At our school, only advanced academics classes, which means pre-AP and P classes plus college classes. We don't offer regular high school classes, and the reason for that is because those classes that are advanced academics will better prepare your child for college rigor. And like I mentioned before, our students can also do extracurricular, and here I listed some of the classes that they will be able, sports and fine art classes they can take with us. Okay, we can like. So yes, those are the classes that our students can take when they come to our school. And let's go to the next slide. As I mentioned before, the Associate of Arts in General Studies. And why general studies? Because in 8th grade, it is sometimes not easy to make a decision, okay, this is what I want to be in the future. And this associate degree in general studies gives flexibility for your child to pick the major that they want to when they become a senior. And those college courses that they are taking with us will be transferable to their four-year university. And this one, the second paragraph talks about level 1 in electronics technician, just a short description of what we'll be learning while taking that class, that program. Next slide. Here again, there's just a short description. I always like to give examples of, just as an example, one of our students, very first cohort that graduated with one certificate in electrical engineering. He is now, just his starting salary with that level 1 certificate was $108,000. And I'm very proud of him. Marco, and you will see his picture next slide. And then the other student, he got a full ride, $263,000 scholarship to go to a very competitive school at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. We do have a great partnership with Samsung Google, and National Instruments. And here you can see our kids going to Samsung field trips, getting mentorship. That's our very first graduating cohort. Next slide. I also need to mention that we have two sister schools. One of them is Taiwanese high school. It's called Yangmei High School. They work with our STEM club, and every Thursday they meet live and they build different projects, robots. So if your child is interested in STEM, very good club for him or her to join. And we also have great partnership with NASA. That's where our students, starting fall 2024, started earning certificates from NASA in getting internships. Friends, when they came to visit us last year. Next slide. Our second sister school is from Denmark, was the previous slide, and they come to visit us twice a year. Those of you who are interested in business, that will be a very good partnership for you to have if you are interested in majoring in business. Our students are leaders, and they start a lot of clubs and organizations. This is just a short list of clubs and organizations that our kids started this year at early college. So how does college work? Your freshman year, you will take one college class per semester. Sophomore year, you will take 2 college classes per semester. And then senior year, you will take 3 college classes per semester. That's how you will be able to graduate with an associate's degree. And every year we do graduate students with associate's degrees. And I'm proud to say that the last 3 years in a row, we have been #1 early college high school in Central Texas, served by ACC, by graduating the highest number of students with associate's degrees. And this year also TEA earned all distinguished as the most highest achieving early college high school. And I'm very, very proud of our kids. So we can go to the next slide. How does your first year work? You will take your subjects. You will not repeat those high school classes that you take in middle school. Then you will take your 1 college class, GC 1300. You will take a class similar to EVIT, which is called PCC1, where we will teach you how to survive in college classes. And then you will have it can be sports, fine arts, or heart desires. So you will be able to pick elective classes yourself. Benefit of college high school is that you have very rigorous advanced academic experience in high school. It is a smaller community because it's a smaller high school. Then #3, you will have very supportive classmates and teachers who will help you navigate through college classes. 2 years of college out of the way, because literally our students graduate from their bachelor's degree at the age of 20 as opposed to 22, because they take 2 years of their college classes with us. You have a lot of college visits and mentorships, and it's free. Who doesn't like free college education and free textbooks, right? To be a successful early college high school student, you need to have good attendance. You need to have good behavior. Professors will not tolerate poor behavior. You need to be a leader, you need to be hardworking, and you need to have strong communication where you ask questions and you don't just sit quietly in the corner and just wait for professors to come to you. In 2023, we opened our brand new campus, and it's very, very beautiful. It looks like a college. To come to visit our school, you will be able to see what it looks like, and it's just amazing. Here are some dates that you need to remember. I hope all have already applied because application closes on January 23rd, which is coming up. And on the 24th, you guys all will be so excited because you will get an email saying, hey, you're accepted to this school. And then if you don't accept the seat on February 2nd at 10 p.m., it will automatically decline your seat. So make sure that you go back to online application and accept it. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sadakova, and thank you, families, for being understanding in regards to our technical difficulties. I am going to remind everyone, if you have any wonderings or questions, we will take all questions and be able to have any conversation that you need to help support making any decisions possible. So if you have any questions for Mecca or for our Maynard Early College High School, we'll be able to answer those at the end. And now we're going to introduce our principal from Maynard New Tech High School, Mr. Bobby Garcia. Thank you for being with us this evening, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm going to go through just a very quick overview of our school. What I want to spend most of my time talking about is the difference in the application process to New Tech High School for this year, because this year it is more different than any other year that we've ever had. And part of that is due to some new exciting programs that we're starting off at New Tech High School. So one of the main questions that you should ask yourself and that your scholar should ask yourself is, why should you go to MNTHS? So if you want to figure out whether or not New Tech High School is the school for your child, then ask yourself if you want to belong to an inclusive small school community known around the world for innovative teaching and learning that also has award-winning fine arts and competitive athletics programs, a school where you can earn college-level certificates and degrees and be prepared to join the military. So if that sounds exciting for you, and if that sounds like the place where you and your scholar want to be, then New Tech High might be the best choice. I do want to point out, for those of you who are not very familiar with New Tech High School, that we do have a different graduation requirements compared to other high schools in the state of Texas. So New Tech High School did start off as a STEM school, and has continued to put an emphasis on science, technology, engineering, and math here. And so because of that, all scholars that come to New Tech High School are required to graduate with 4 math credits and 5 science credits. We do give you some options on which ones to choose, but those credits are far and above what other high schools across the state will ask you to graduate with. We also have everyone required to take 1 career and technical education credit, but we make that a little bit more simplified in terms of how you choose that with our new application process, which is different this year and focused around our career and technical education credits. So this year, we have scholars applying to New Tech High School, not just to come to the school, but applying to be in one of our many programs that you see here on the screen that all, except for fine arts, are tied to career and technical education. And so what we're really wanting to focus our scholars on is, what's that next step in life going to look like? And we want our scholars to be as prepared for it as possible by having scholars apply to a limited number of slots in our career and tech ed programs. And the 2 that I want to highlight the most are robotics and manufacturing and biomedical sciences. So those, you'll see a marker that says P-Tech next to it. That stands for Pathways to Technology in Early College High School. So those 2 pathways are the Early College High School implementation at New Tech High School. So if your scholar wants to graduate with either an associate's degree in applied science or with a level 1 certificate and be ready to work right out of high school, then those 2 P-Tech programs, which are very limited, but are going to be the best options that your scholars can have. I want to point out that all scholars, regardless of the pathway that they apply to come to at New Tech High School, will have the opportunity to take college credit courses. Again, all scholars at New Tech High School have the opportunity to take college credit courses. But I want to point out specifically that those applying to the P-Tech programs are going to be in graduation plans that are geared specifically towards earning an associate's degree or a level 1 certificate in either advanced manufacturing or robotics and manufacturing or biomedical sciences, also known as biotechnology. So each of those has 30 slots. Cybersecurity is a pathway that has 25 slots, and those are the STEM-specific pathways that we have at New Tech High School. If your scholar doesn't want to go into engineering or computer science or biotechnology, we've got options for them. We also have an award-winning animation program that is competitive at the state level. We also have an entrepreneurship program through business marketing and finance, and those have 25 slots each that your scholar can apply to. For public service, we have 25 slots for emergency services, which is the place to go if your scholar wants to go either into law enforcement, fire department, or be an emergency medical technician, or looking at going into the military. Exercise science, we have 45 slots for, and that's for scholars who are already knowing that they want to pursue being in an athletic program at the next level. And so this program will prepare scholars to study kinesiology in college and to participate in one of our many award-winning athletics programs. We also have 45 slots for scholars who want to dedicate themselves to fine arts. Just today, we were informed that one of our scholars and one of early college high school scholars submitted artwork to the state that will be displayed at the Bob Bullock Museum and is up for consideration to be displayed at the governor's mansion. So we're very proud of our fine arts programs. We also have award-winning programs that I'll talk about a little bit more that scholars can look at. But if band is life and that's what you know you want to do, or if scholars are very passionate about drawing or about choir and theater, then we have slots for scholars that want to apply to NUTEC specifically to be into those programs. As I mentioned, this is a STEM-focused school, and the STEM endorsement is required of all scholars. We have multiple ways to get there, but I want to reiterate that just because all scholars are required to earn the STEM endorsement does not mean that they are not able to earn another endorsement. So as you saw before, there are pathways in other endorsement programs that scholars can achieve while here at NUTEC High School. We just want everyone to understand the technology that shapes our lives and also the engineering and math that goes behind them. All scholars here at NUTEC High are required to get one physical education credit. There's a few different ways to get it. You can get it through PE, athletics, color guard, or a combination of marching band credits. As far as athletics programs, we do offer all the athletics programs that are offered at Manor High School, Senior High School, and Early College High School. We do have some very successful programs I do want to highlight. Our boys soccer program are the area champs. They made it to regional quarterfinals last year in the state. We also have a basketball boys program that has made the playoffs consistently for the past few years. Currently, our girls basketball program is the talk of the town. They have 20 wins and only 1 loss. And our girls basketball team only loss is to a team from Australia. So they are, as of yet, undefeated by any team that they have played here in Texas, and are looking to play against Lago Vista to see who's going to take lead of district on Friday. So I'd like to invite everyone, if you want to see some great basketball, Friday night here at home, we're going to need all the support that we can get for our girls basketball team. We also have district champs in cross country, and we had our football team make playoffs this year. We had our volleyball team make playoffs this year. Our baseball and softball programs are also very competitive. So if you are interested in participating in sports, our athletics programs are very strong right now. We also have very strong fine arts programs. We have choir and band musicians that are competing for area and all-state spots currently. We're really hopeful that they'll be able to represent us next month at the Texas Music Educators Association Conference. We also have a very strong theater arts program that has also made eliminations after the past few years of being in the program. Like I mentioned, we have an art program that is competitive at the state level. So we're very proud of the programs we've got. Our color guard is also very active and is about to start their winter guard season. We have not, as of yet, started a dance program here, but we are trying to work to get that off the ground. It's contingent on how many kids we get interested in the program. But aside from that, we do offer the same fine arts programs that are offered at the other high schools here in the district. We do set goals for all of our Titan scholars, regardless of whether you get into one of the PTech programs or not. And we like to push our scholars to earn college credit hours by the end of 10th grade. And that does sound difficult, but we do have a couple of different pathways for our scholars to be able to do that. We also like to push our scholars to earn an English and math credit for college credit by the end of 11th grade, and to earn 15 college credit hours by graduation. We also like to push one of these three college program or college completion programs for all of our scholars. So in the PTech program specifically, we do push the associate degree pathway for manufacturing as well as for biomedical sciences, but all scholars, regardless of whether they're in those programs, do have the opportunity to get core complete. And that is very important because regardless of what public school your scholar decides to go to here in the state of Texas after graduation, all public universities and colleges in the state of Texas will accept those 42 hours. So that is what are also commonly referred to as your basics. And so if scholars come to New Tech High School, they do have the opportunity to get core complete with all but one credit here entirely at New Tech High School. That means they never have to leave our campus to take a class at ACC Highland, ACC Elgin, ACC Riverside. All of those classes are offered by ACC professors who come to New Tech High School and offer those classes here. The other option that we push for our PTech scholars is industry certification, which, like I said, right now we're focusing on biotechnology and manufacturing. The biomedical certificate for level 1 can be done completely on our campus. For the manufacturing certification, scholars will have to travel to ACC Highland for that starting their sophomore year. One thing that's very good about the industry certification that is different from going after core complete or associate degree is that scholars do not have to pass the Texas Success Initiative assessment in order to start their work-based certificates. So a lot of scholars have a hard time, not only while in high school, but after high school, passing the Texas Success Initiative because it is a very difficult test. That is a college entrance level exam. And so scholars are able to get the work done for their industry certificates and be ready to work right out of high school with certification without having to pass that test. So that is a huge bonus and a huge opportunity for scholars if they're struggling with passing that test. As I mentioned, we offer almost all dual credit courses needed to be core complete. The only one that we're missing is a fine arts credit, and that's because ACC couldn't staff it, but they're working on trying to get that staffed for us so that scholars can be core complete here at New Tech High School. And like I mentioned, those classes are taught by ACC professors here on our campus, so your scholars do not have to travel for those classes. In order to qualify for those classes, though, as well as to bank those hours to start working towards a associate's degree, students must pass the TSI exam. We do have a few different options for helping scholars prepare for that, which include online modules that scholars can take at their own pace, or we can also offer some support here on our campus when scholars are here. But it is very important that that test is studied for, because it's not easy, especially if you're in 9th grade or 10th grade. It's designed for high school graduates to take it. So I do recommend that if your scholars apply for the PTech programs specifically, that they study up and try to work towards getting TSI complete before 9th grade. However, if they're not able to pass that TSI test, we'll do everything we can to get them ready while they're here. Our bell schedule is a little different here at New Tech High School, and this is what it looks like this year, but we are going to look at modifying it for next year. However, one of the things that sets us apart that we will continue for next year is that we do have a college block semester schedule. And what that means is that we double block all of our classes so that scholars, when they come in the fall, they take 4 classes that are double blocked that they see every day. And then in the spring, they switch and take different classes. There are some exceptions to that. Fine arts classes are blocked AB, so they see them every other day. We also have ACC classes, which, because of ACC schedules, are blocked to be every other day. Athletics is currently double blocked year long. So if a scholar is in a fall sport and in a spring sport, they see athletics every day. But the reason why we do this is because it helps us align our schedule better to ACC schedules for our visiting professors, and because for our scholars, what it means is that instead of having 8 different teachers, as you typically would in a high school experience, that you're having to juggle classes and homework and assignments for, you only have 4 classes. And then when the semester rolls over, you have 4 different classes. It's a lot better for teachers because instead of having to grade 150 scholars worth of work, they only grade 75 scholars in the fall and then 75 scholars in the spring. All the scholars wind up getting the same number of credits by the end of the year with a lot less pressure on them to keep track of as many classes. Course selection process is going to begin after the announcements are made for which program scholars got into based on the School of Choice program. Right now, I can tell you that we do have more applications that have already been submitted than slots that we have for our school. And a lot of the applications that have been submitted have been for multiple programs, which is what I strongly recommend. So if you are applying to come to New Tech High School, apply to more than one program. That way, if you don't get into your first choice program, you can get into a second choice program. But once we have made the announcement for which scholars have been accepted through the lottery that we'll have to run because of the number of applications that we have, then our counselors will be going to the middle schools to give 8th graders that are going to be rising 9th graders coming to our school the option to pick 8 classes and then 2 alternate classes. And we will guide the scholars through what that looks like through the pathways that they've been accepted to. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thank you all very much for joining us on this evening. I hope you stay warm, and we'll be sticking around in case you've got questions. I'll turn it back over to Dr. Torres Solis.
Thank you so much, Bobby Garcia. We appreciate hearing all those great things about New Tech High School. So families, if you just joined us, we want to just make sure that we go over this important information as we're concluding. We're also going to have the opportunity to have y'all ask some questions. So some important information we wanted to make sure that we hit was that the application window is open. It opened December 17th and it will be closing January 23rd. So please make sure, families, that you go to Schoolmint. You can scan this QR code right now if you would like and go straight to the website so you can see exactly where you need to go. If you need any application support, please email peams@MaynardISD.net. Once again, PEIMS@MaynardISD.net, so we can support any application needs that you have. A note is that if any of your scholars currently are at that campus, you do not need to reapply to that current campus that they're at. So if they are already a sophomore at Maynard New Tech High School, they do not have to reapply. Now, if you do have an 8th grade sibling who would need to go into New Tech High School, that scholar would need to apply. So we just wanted to make sure that we provided that and provided that clarity there. So now it's going to be some Q&A time for families to ask any and all questions that they have. So I am going to turn off the recording, and I want to just thank all of you for being here this evening. We appreciate you so much. I'm going to turn off the recording so we can go ahead and make sure that we can answer any questions that you thank all of you for being here this evening. We appreciate you so much. I'm going to turn off the recording so we can go ahead and make sure that we can answer any questions that you